Inward, inward, inward.
You know, Marcus, I know you've been putting our heads on everything.
You said that.
But Marcus,
I know. I just want to say that.
I feel like you should put our heads over that trio of doom known as Undertaker, Kane, and the person who may not need to be named.
I don't think you'd want to do that because you would be in the middle and you would be Trump.
You'd be Trump. And I put the hair on you too on that one. Whatever the hair is.
Why do I feel like this hair is going to always be on my head?
Manny, UK. You know I'm going to make myself the Undertaker.
With the do-rag and a ponytail inside the do-rag?
Yes. Because I have to be classy around him.
Dude, like, honestly, WWE is so crazy. Like, if somebody else, any other wrestler, I prefer would be John Cena to go out and say he endorsed Kamala. But it could be Cody. But Cody, Batista against Undertaker and Kane, come on, man. That's it.
Well, I think they already have the Rock.
Can you just put us on the screen, Eric? Batista did it so classy. He was fighting. He was sparring, and then he just stopped and got a promo on Donald Trump.
You watched that video, right, Marcus?
Yeah,
no.
Perfect.
It was from Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy Kimmel did it, and he was like he's a baby. It was actually a really, really good video.
Well, shout out to Dave Batista out there, and hi, Rhea.
Everybody, welcome to the
Sharpshooters
Wrestling Podcast.
Always ring when
It's the freaks. It's the freaks. I'm Eric.
What was that? What ringtone's that? Fireflies.
Nope. My ringtone.
I'm the racially ambiguous, formerly known as Thirst Trapper Jones, Lord Manny Hayes, because the real Thirst Trapper these days is Thirst Trapper Finale.
Oh?
I don't thirst trap anymore. There ain't no thirst trapping out there. I ain't trapping.
Yeah, you put that I'm a Latina picture on the last thumbnail.
Yeah, but you know what? That was the thickest moment of the week, okay?
That was his cheeks being thrown around for no reason.
That was cheeks. That had to be. The world was watching. The world was watching. I know NXT didn't do the biggest ratings, but the world was watching.
I don't think people were able to bounce back from that moment. Manny, do you watch the streamer Kai Cenat? And did you see the one with your boy John Cena on there where he was dropping knowledge?
Even if you didn't see that stream, it was everywhere.
It was. Yeah. It was.
I don't like Kai Cenat, if that's the way you pronounce it.
Why don't you like him, Marcus?
I feel like
every single time I see a clip of him, every time he's just screaming, and it's so annoying.
Yeah, but that's like the other one. That's like I Show Speed.
Ooh, what do you mean by the other one, Manny? What do you mean by the other one?
So, Eddie, it sounds like to me.
Streamers in America, I Show Speed and Kai Cenat, all they do is scream. But it draws people in. So I watch their clips. I am not going to watch their live streams because I don't have time in the day to be watching.
I feel like we're too old for that.
Mad that he's still your gimmick because you do a lot of hollering.
Yeah, but I don't do a lot of screaming. I'm talking about this is unadulterated screaming. I holler. I go, what? Hey, bullshit. Fuck, penis, stuff like that. But I don't go, I start having temper tantrums like a fucking baby.
I mean, you would if you didn't have neighbors.
Yeah,
and Marcus, I would if they paid me to do it.
Marcus, I just want to point out, it seems like you're very close to the edge. Speaking of temper tantrums,
trying not to.
Jim Ross was in an interview, and he was talking about respect.
What?
He was talking
about news. Wait a minute, when's the last time you brought up news?
Well, it was a very interesting discussion that I wanted to have.
News?
Jim Ross.
What's next?
I know why he's bringing this up. Hatred towards Mercedes Moné. Carry on, Eric.
Jim Ross says that Mercedes Moné has simply failed to fit in or connect with the audience in AEW. Quote, I still haven't felt her connection yet. I know that she has a lot of popularity. I know that people around the world know who she is, but I haven't felt it. I normally don't talk about JR because JR or whatever, but Mercedes had a match on Dynamite this week. And for me, it just felt really out of place. It was just like,
what? Wait, you know what? I'm going to disagree with you this way. I'm going to do this. She was the rare bright spot of Dynamite this week with her and Cream Amanama. I didn't say it right. Amanata.
But Marcus,
I will agree with Eric in the sense that it was a good match. It was a good match. It just didn't make sense. That's the thing. It was like, do you know how they put that the Commander and hologram match on for the Latino mum, Latino mum, where they put it there and it didn't make sense. It was a title match that didn't actually make any sense for it being there. But the match was decent. But but there is a disconnect there. But
because Marcus, I'll be honest in the situation. I was there for that match more for Queen Amadada.
Oh my God!
Over Mercedes.
Amanata. I just fucked up and had stuttered her name or some shit.
I was about to call her. I was about to call her Queen Amadala.
He's an Amanata.
Queen, I need $1.
Yeah, I didn't know.
That's the prostitute I deal with.
No, but okay. So
I'm on the woman down the street. Her name's Queen. I'm gonna need $1.
Since we're already in the field of AEW, I'll give you.
Oh, so wait, we didn't even talk about this subject. What do you want to bring up?
Oh well,
since we're in the field of AEW, what? We weren't in the field there. You took us there. You took us in this field. I don't like the field in the background anyway. Fuck your Field of Dreams. Okay?
We're in the Field of
Dreams,
baby.
Nightmares. It's a Field of Nightmares.
Yeah.
Freddy's gonna pop out of nowhere and he'll be like this.
Sometimes. So anyway, Mark, you felt that you was connected. You felt like you was connected to that match.
2024 Freddy Cougar right there. Huh?
You felt like it was one of the bright spots, but I don't think it was because of Mercedes. I don't think even when Mercedes
I think it was a combination of both of them. I thought this was one of the better Mercedes matches she has had in a long time.
I mean, it was a lot better than with WWE this week, where they put my diet on their TV screen, and we'll get to that later.
What is it, cake?
For what?
My diet. You know what my recommended diet is? Because I'm supposed to have bland food. That's my new diet that I'm supposed to eat. And they had one of the bland characters show up on WWE
I know what you're talking about. I already know. I see how you got there. Now, you know what?
Leave that woman alone. She is
hold on. What? Don't defend that woman. Not this week. Not this week, Manny. And two, Eric, don't you bring up the blandness of this woman. I think this is ticker material.
No, it's not, because we didn't talk about why she was brought back like it was a big deal.
Okay.
So, do you guys want to talk about? Let's talk about Smack. Let's do it the right way.
So we're not talking about Mercedes.
We could go back to Mercedes where we revisit.
I don't need to talk about Mercedes. No, if you're going to lead the show with this Jim Ross story, I want to know what was the good goddamn reason why we led with that.
So
there's so much that happened in the world that we led with this.
Okay, since you're so passionate about this, Kai, do you agree? Do you agree with Jim Ross? Do you think Mercedes has connected to the AEW audience, or do you think that?
Well, no. We say we get the week. She sucks. No. She's been terrible.
But is it her fault, or is it the material that she's being given, or is it a combination of both?
All of it. All of it. It could be her fault. Well, she has her own writer and her own creative team, so you can't put it all on Tony.
She does?
Yeah, she has her own writer.
Oh, that's trash. If she need to fire them people.
It's just one.
Yeah, but she thinks she's doing great. That's the problem.
Yeah.
She thinks everything that comes out of her mouth and her arsehole is brilliant, but it isn't.
Whoa.
Really?
You can't. Manny, you can't. Can you right now, Manny? Can you right now? I want you to be a man right now. Confirm or deny anything coming out her asshole is or good or not good. You gotta explain how you know so much detail about what's coming in and out of her asshole.
Well, when you know a snake, it takes a snake to know a snake.
I don't know even where snakes' assholes at.
Okay. I mean, I think the problem is that if what Manny said is true, if she thinks that she's doing everything is great, then that's a problem right then and there. Because like, if you cannot be able to critique yourself and realize that you're not putting out the best possible product of yourself, and I don't know if it's me, but Camille just looks out of place in their whole duo. I don't get it. It just, I don't know. It's not there for me.
For what record? I didn't think this is how we were starting the show today at all. I think it was not coming with this energy. I did not.
What did you think you gonna start with, Marcus? What you thought you were gonna start with?
So much. You know what? I have good vibes with SmackDown this week. I thought we were just jumping right into it. I have.
Marcus,
so much to talk about SmackDown. I do not give a fuck about what happened in any other show this week.
And
every other show was as bland as Candice LeRae.
I also want to point out that congratulations to Manny with his girl Toni Storm taking #1 on the PWI list. I mean, very interesting list, but you know.
Again, the real story here is how many photos I've had with everyone in that 250 list. Oh, yeah.
Now the real story is how many legs has been put up on that one. But you know what?
Yeah, the real story is, Manny, are you going to get Zack Sabre Jr. to put his leg up on you?
No.
You still mad about that? You still salty?
There ain't no salt. There's no salt.
Salty.
You salty,
There's no
man.
salt. There
You
is
salty.
no salt.
Dog, you
There
look
is
like
no
Lars
salt.
right now. You look like Lars.
There is no salt. I am it's kosher. Okay, this is very kosher. It's a kosher conversation right now, and I don't understand why everybody, you or the cup said I'm salty about it. The cup. Why not? Mr. Cup said I'm salty about this. I don't honestly care. I'm just saying it's really awkward to go see a man and not go see him perform. I paid to see you, but I actually don't want to see you wrestle.
Okay, let's jump into SmackDown. I want to point out SmackDown started off really hot. Jey Uso, I'm going to say this about Jey Uso when he interacts with his family. I think he's a different beast. The way that he handled talking to the new bloodline when he threatened Jacob, like, if you keep looking at me, I'll kick your ass, which I was like, oh, this is legit. But Jay wanted his family to be together, but not being a part of bringing the family together was like one of the greatest things ever. Man,
there's a reason we stayed away from them.
Yeah. I was like, whoa. Manny, how did you feel about this opening segment with Jay talking to his little brother? It was like, because Jay is he the middle child? I don't know how
he's the youngest.
She has.
No, he's the second youngest of Solo. Well, other than the other Fatus out there, I'm talking about on TV.
Yeah,
he's younger than Jimmy, and so he's older than Solo.
He's a middle child.
He's younger than Jimmy by like a minute.
Doesn't matter.
Come on now.
Yes, it's the same shit, man. Same shit. The rules. There are rules to this.
Yeah,
there are rules to this.
It happens. It's just like how Marcus is the middle boy.
I consider myself just number 2, and it doesn't. It's irrelevant to the situation.
Number 2, a piece of shit.
See, yeah, so as you see, he's really bitter about that. That's what he might as well kind of like Kai in that situation. It's like,
well, how about this? Now get our numbers up. No, I just think it's terrible to be number 2. It's just like you don't have any claim to anything. You get no claim. You're not the middle child. You're not the youngest. You're not the oldest. You're not. It's 5 of us, and I have no type of title other than I was born second. That's it. It's bullshit.
Brother,
anyway, back to this
Marcus. You become successful and make the top look like a bum. That's what you do. That's what you do, Marcus.
No, I feel like I end up like Scar and just throw Eric off a mountain.
Just the bitter uncle. I feel Marcus throw me off a cliff. He would in a second. He would.
Long live the king.
So, Marcus, how did you like the interaction?
Be prepared out there.
How did you like the interaction with Jay and those people? Because those people's the reason why they stayed away from him.
So, first of all, the comment you said about Jay on the internet, I feel like Jay works when he has, it's kind of like an actor when he has good material to go with.
Yeah.
Like, Jay ain't got no real good material on SmackDown. He ain't got no reason to hate no Braun Breaker or sink his teeth into that or whatever. But it's decent. It's decent stuff. But when he works with his family, it's kind of like watching your favorite actor, Michael B. Jordan, when he's working with Ryan Coogler, and you go, oh, he cares today. He's actually working on something. It was like if it's Creed or Fruitville or Black Panther, he's in. But if it's any of his other movies, he's like, maybe. Maybe I'll try to act. That's all I'm saying.
I'm going to let Marcus finish, but I just want the record to be shown that I do not consider Michael B. Jordan my favorite actor. Not even close. I don't even consider my actor.
What the hell?
Why are you so bitter? Why are you so bitter today?
You trying to tell me you don't want to see his movie Sinner? That looks so good.
I have never seen a trailer for Sinner, so I don't know.
You seen the trailer for Sinner? It's him and Ryan Coogler in a horror movie, and I don't really know what's going on, but he shoots shotguns and there's zombies. It looks like or vampires.
Ryan Coogler way too much this week.
That's 2 times.
I did like what I did like about this segment. Going back to wrestling is how Jay said that he wanted to speak to him before Roman and them got here. And I was like, how did Jay get a hold of the format to know that Solo was gonna start the show off? Like, how did he know? And on top of that,
he seen an episode of SmackDown. It's either gonna be Roman or Solo.
And he had such bad timing because as he was leaving the building, he left at the same exit that they was pulling up in. I was like, okay. And I must admit, I know people might have been tired of the Bloodline storyline, but seeing Roman, Jay, and Jimmy interact again, it feels right. The fact that the wise man is not there, it's just it's
Eric, the time between WrestleMania and Roman's return, that was the break from the Bloodline story because no one cared about it.
Yeah.
It was the break everyone needed.
Do you guys think
I am invested? I have never gave up on the Bloodline.
So Roman comes back, everyone's interest is back in it. It's like we've had a little break. We've had 4 years of this. Let me have a little tiny break. We went on a season hiatus. We went off season, and then we're back in season.
Marcus,
I think we were back at the beginning ground, and we had to start over. And you know what? I was intrigued with Solo bringing in folks and then taking out Paul Heyman.
Then we had a break. Marcus, you really cared about the feud with Cody and the AA Bloodline. You really was cared about that. Like, it was rough, man. It was rough. Solo just doesn't have that it. Like to think about it.
You know what?
Like, let me be real.
It would have been so much
better. It would have been so much better if it was Jimmy, the one who brought in all these other people. Because Jimmy.
No, let me tell you this. No, Solo is doing the best job he can do, and leave him alone. I'm going to tell you this. He's on his own against the world right now. But no. Let me say this about Solo. If he was great at this, I think there would be a problem. You would not be able to cheer Roman Reigns or the reunion of the Bloodline because you may say, hey, this Bloodline's a little bit cooler with Jacob and them if Solo was good at his job. Solo being bad at it makes the story better.
Manny, you have something to say on this one.
I didn't listen to anything he just said.
I know,
son of a bitch.
Up.
You know it's good, son of a bitch. You can't hear with your hands up? Are you that musty?
I may be an only child, but I've studied enough TV to know that's a number 2 talking right there. Those are number 2 thoughts.
You son of a bitch!
Those are number 2 thoughts.
You son of a bitch!
You're 1, not number 2.
Son of a bitch! He had no comment. I could have said anything. This could have been 2017. I told Manny put some money in this Bitcoin stock that was guaranteed to make him a billionaire, and he was like, "I didn't listen to him."
Before we get into the wrestling, so as I said, Jay was leaving. He came across Jimmy and Roman, in so many different ways without saying I'm sorry. And this is shit that number 1 does because we know as a number 1, you can never.
He ain't even his brother.
No, but you can never admit that you're wrong. But he was leading them. He didn't say I'm sorry, but he said I'm proud of you. I, in so many ways, understood the way Jay reacted. Like, fuck you. I don't need your recognition or your proudness. Fuck your ass. I got this on my own.
I got Will Smith cussing out his deadbeat dad after he left vibes in that moment of everything without you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Manny, so are you happy to see that this mending is not going to be an easy mending? It's going to take some time and a lot of healing for this to take place.
Yeah, we got a long time to Survivor Series. We need to pad this shit out.
Yeah.
So you just try to say you're not trying to give me Ricochet and Will Ospreay right away, right now. You got to make me wait for this. Got to make me wait.
I need some marination, Eric.
Oh, I get it.
Marination.
You need some marinade on this shit. We can't just throw out bland chicken out there like Ricochet and Will Ospreay.
Mark, he trying to brine his meat right now. But Marcus, do you like Jay not?
He don't want no Holloway shit. He wants some marination.
Holleration. So, but you appreciate that, right? That Jay was like, I'm like this. I don't need this at all.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the way the story needs to go. It's only one person who could bring them all together, and the one person that can form the bloodline again, and it's the wise man. in which I'm throwing all the bloodlines and saving together, and Jimmy can't take shit serious. As Roman is brooding and contemplating in deep thought, Jimmy goes and leans over. I was in wise man position. What do you mean? Yeah, you get back.
No, he was like, why are you so close? I was in wise man position.
You were so stupid. But it was funny as hell.
But the thing is, that's what Jimmy always does, because Jimmy can't take shit serious.
And that's why you need the wise man. And the reason you need the wise man, because even Roman realized, I don't really have a good plan. When he went out to acknowledge Solo in the rules that did not work. The child, I'm going to say I'm sorry, but I'm not going to say what I'm sorry for. I'm going to acknowledge you, but I'm not going to acknowledge you for anything. I acknowledge that you exist. I acknowledge that you're my cousin, but I will not acknowledge you as my tribal chief.
But I thought that's what made the segment work so much. I thought the thing is that Solo, of course, he was always his enforcer, so he worked closer to Roman. So he knows who Roman really is. And he knew that Roman wasn't truthful. He knew, he said that I acknowledge you, but he knew that shit wasn't truthful. And I thought that gave a sense of thing. My whole issue I have with it is that Solo's a bad boss. Even when he snapped his fingers and did a stare, it did not make, like, when they came out, I was like, like, I don't know. It just didn't hit.
What do you mean they had Jimmy dead?
I know they had
Jimmy dead. That was a good plan.
They beat Jimmy up, but I thought his snap wasn't strong enough. It wasn't a snap of a boss move. Like, it was just like, hey, like, that's what I needed to be a little bit more.
He did not go, hey.
Yeah.
He did not go, Mr. Roman.
Yeah.
I don't believe you. You didn't acknowledge nothing. Hey,
but then,
look over there.
The issue that I had too, though, it was like, you know how like they're painting the picture that Roman needs assistance, and so after they showed that Jimmy got his ass beat, and they go down to the ring, Roman holds his own, and he kind of beats up Solo, he beats up Tama, he beats up Jacob, he beats up everybody, and the only reason why he lost again is because he goes and tries to put the Ulafala on again, and his nuts got hit.
I don't know why he takes so long to put this fucking thing on.
It means so much. Manny is the one ring to rule them all, and he puts it on, and he's back to being evil. He realized what it takes to wear that, the responsibility of Ulafala. But I would agree that Solo's a better character if he was snapping his fingers and acting a little flamboyant out there. Roman.
You know he's the Samoan Weekend. That's how the Samoan Weekend snap his finger.
The Samoan Weekend.
Oh,
Be blinded by the lights.
He can't feel his face.
He can't feel his face. I can't feel my face. But Mark, overall, I don't even like talking segments in SmackDown, but I thought this was a good segment. It made me feel.
What do you mean? Wait a minute. Every good segment in SmackDown for the past 4 years has been a talking segment involving the blood and the line. Okay, so don't you tell me you don't like SmackDown. Because the rule of the show was Raw good, but was it better than last 10 minutes of SmackDown? That's it. Because
not even the last 10 minutes of SmackDown, the 10 minutes of the Bloodline. That's it.
Yeah, 10 minutes of Bloodline. That you need to get at the beginning or the end of the show. And I thought this was excellent soap opera TV, and I like where it's going.
And for the last 2 minutes, I spent the whole time thinking I was going to hear, ooh, sir!
Yeah. I thought Jay was gonna come out too, but Jay left.
I thought Jay was coming out, but he left.
Because you know what they're giving you, Manny? They're giving you your marination. They marinating the shit.
So, but now, what it also does, it makes me, as it marinates over the weekend, I have to tune into Raw. Jay, what's your reaction to Jimmy being beaten up by the Bloodline and your cousin Roman, and you leaving him like that? How do you feel? Oh no, Yeet. I got a big title match against Braun Breaker tonight. Yeah. He gonna talk about that, and then his Braun Breaker match where he loses in the Continental title. You know the Bloodline gonna kick his ass.
So I saw a rumor that kind of shakes me to the core. It just really bothered me. There's a rumor going around that SmackDown is gonna become 3 hours, and also Raw. And I'm like, I don't need 3 hours of wrestling no more. I'm enjoying my 2 hour wrestling period right now. I think it's the best thing. I mean, technically, it's always you realize technically WWE is giving us right now 6 hours of wrestling. And that's 3 different shows. If they do this 3 hour nonsense, that's going to be 6 hours for 2 shows. And today it's a full work day. I don't want to do a work day of wrestling. I don't.
Eric, you barely watch all the shows.
I know, but still, even that is a stretch. I watched everything this week, Manny, for your information, and I need to talk to Lexus. Lexus, hit the gym. You giving me that Chris Jericho vibe right now.
I thought he was gonna get good Lexus this week.
No,
No,
he was good Lexus this week, but he's a little fat.
Lexus.
Came with a new match.
He's a little plump.
Pleasantly.
So there's other things that took place on SmackDown.
Yes.
We started off with a triple threat tag team match where we had Street Profits, DIY, and Pretty Deadly. I have not seen Pretty Deadly in a long time enough that he grew more hair on his chest.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Strike.
I will point out, I agree, Mark. This is the biggest disappointment that DIY got a win by a flukeness. There was two other teams that I prefer to see win over DIY.
No, I believe this falls under the category of Triple H attacking black culture and black people. Now he called us stupid to our faces. He called us stupid to our faces because we couldn't keep track. We couldn't keep track.
You start to sound like that woman that's in Wicked that got upset that someone covered her eyes up in a poster and said.
Let me also point out, covered eyes up poster looked more fire than the ones with the eyes there.
I don't know you're erasing me.
Apparently that's racist. Shut up, woman.
In Wicked?
Yeah, because like
I don't know.
The original Wicked thing, the Wicked Witch, the hat is down and covers the eyes, but then they took a picture, but her eyes was out. And the thing about it though, the fans made one where they matched the original Wicked poster. I think it looks more fire because like the whole idea, I'm gonna go see the movie no matter what, but still it doesn't matter.
The woman said it was the most disrespectful thing that's ever happened to her in her life. Like she hasn't faced serious racism before.
I just want to point out, then you have lived a very charmed life. But Marcus, you were going to make a point about this.
I would say this. I don't even know the situation, but I bet you she got nothing that Halle Berry got for being the Little Mermaid. The other one, Halle Berry.
I know Halle, Mark. I got what you were saying.
But she got the hate. She got the hate. Or any black person in Star Wars. But anyway, what were we talking
sometimes
about?
you need to pick your battles, and that wasn't the one to pick your battles on. You know, like she came off stupid in that sense.
No, I am not abreast.
I was gonna get to the chat eventually, but
talk your talk, Wes. Don't let Manny oppress you. Who is ambiguous ass?
She's fucking green, brother.
So is Buddy. And so is Jane Cargill, a.k.a. Bianca's mother. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. But as we get to this match, I can't believe how dumb the Street Profits look by pinning the wrong man. We knew damn well who was legal. They made sure I saw that tag. I knew it was legal. I was able to follow it. I can't believe they pinned them, but they look stupid. They look so stupid. And I was slap docking for letting me pin them.
Yeah, but you have to admit though, I think
God
DIY.
Damn it, Dawkins.
I think DIY versus Motor City Machine Guns might be a more entertaining match.
Yeah, but you know,
let me go to the comments.
Let's go through the rest of this. Let's go through the rest of this before we talk about the Motor City Machine Guns.
JK Smush, good morning, evening. KO is right. Nice win for Man U today, Manny. And Dave Roberts are going to screw the Dodgers out of a championship. Apparently, he also feels I'm a Forrest Whitaker type of guy. I went with Jeffrey Wright.
He said you got a lazy eye. That's what you were saying. He said.
Whatever. The Final Ball says this episode is sponsored by Salt, as is extra salty this week. You damn right. Shout out to Diamond Crystal Salt. That's who I'm not going with, that bitch with the umbrella. F her. Oh, yeah. Daniel, what's up? Hello. Wes says Street Profits, the Black Heart Foundation. They were wearing a lot of pink. They were supporting breast cancer this week, I think. Nope, the modern poster with people is better in my opinion. And Manny, she is standing on business. And then this is a bad take. Ford and Docs is less than Bianca and Jay. Oh no, that's appropriate. I thought I saw it the other way around. They are. They need to break up. It's time for them to go.
Which one?
I think Docs at
all of them. I need Bianca in singles again.
Nah, man, she's helping cover up all the Jade's inabilities in the ring. That's why you have to keep her there.
What do you mean if cover up? We still see them, Eric.
So I still see 1, 2, 3 kick whenever I look at her do her bicycle kick.
Tiffy had the sniffies, and so
nice.
the main event or the match was in jeopardy because Nia needed a partner. I don't know where Indy and Candace showed up from.
Hold on. We dig them up.
They just dug up.
Actually, you know what? Speaking of digging up, and this is a detour from SmackDown real quick. It's that time of the year. I don't understand where we at right now, where we ain't dug up Abaddon yet. AEW, what's going on? She should be on Battle with the Belts tonight. Where's Abaddon?
Next week, Marcus, we got a whole week of
Marcus, Halloween's not there yet, man.
We're in October. Normally they give her one match, and then all of a sudden she get a title match. She coughs up blood to the ring. Then she loses. And then she's gone for another decade.
So we get this match. We'll talk about this later.
My zombie ass real quick.
Can we talk about my MVP of the week? I don't know, but Lash Legend and Miss Jackson. From they causing trouble on Raw when they knocked EO the fuck out. This knocked her out for no reason. Like, this knocked her out. Then Lash is over here going against Piper. Thought this was a very good match for her. Showcased her strength. I feel like Lash and Miss Jackson, and unfortunately Miss Jackson might be left like dogs in the Street Profits, might be left behind. I really she had a good showing this week. And Marcus, are you excited to see EO and Kyrie go down to NXT and face Miss Jackson and Lash Legend? It should be an epic match.
I do. And shout out to Lash and Jackson for apparently doing the circuit of wrestling on all shows. Doesn't matter what belt they don't have or who they've been drafted to or where, but they just show up anywhere.
But
and
they left their boy. They left their boy Orlando. They just left him.
He's still down there losing to Lexus.
In general matches.
But I will add this. And this is a fat man speaking on the behalf of all the Fat Nation right now. The marination of fat people. You know what? When do you get to like Piper? Do you think she should be offended at some point where you go like, "Why can't you lift me? She's technically bigger." When they make it seem like it's impossible.
They're protecting size, Marcus. They're protecting size.
You have to protect size.
I'm just saying she ain't Nia Jax out there or the Big Show where they were like Lash Legend, Body Slam, Piper Nevin.
Marcus,
that seemed like that was impossible.
Piper is pleasantly plump though, Marcus. So I could get what they were going with.
Pleasantly plump. Yeah. Pleasantly plump. Is that what you're saying?
Nice. That's nice. It'd be nice.
I'm
just saying.
Piper last week had me say, "Hey, Piper."
Yeah, I think it's outrageous to be doing Piper like this. To be like, oh, she's so big, no one can lift her.
So,
this is amazing. They treated her like she was Otis.
You know how you pointed out that you said in the pre-show that Cody would be a politician? I agree with you wholeheartedly because his whole segment was let me go out there and cut a promo that just caters to the Saudi crowd because they put all this money for this crown jewel and this title. We're gonna make this title seem like it's the most prestigious thing ever, and he's gonna do it for his wife and liberty. Manny, did you like Cody's shilling to the Saudi Arabia fan base?
Well, first of all, you need to include the shilling of it required 2 men carrying this case to the ring of this stupid belt. It's ugly.
Hey, first of all, the belt's beautiful, Manny. The belt's beautiful.
No, it ain't.
It's a beautiful belt.
Hey,
and second, shout out to those guys who were carrying that belt. It was a lot of work for them, and then one of them was in Cody's way from getting up the stairs.
Hey, this comment that I'm about to base is just bring all the hate my way. You can send it my way. They're doing a better build for this belt than AEW has done for any of their new wrestlers.
That's not. I thought you were gonna say any of their belts.
Nah, I'm talking about their wrestlers. Their belts is whatever. Oh no, Takeshita got a belt. Nah, I like Takeshita, so he's okay, but still, he's surrounded by
title. What title?
He has the
right now. What title?
The AEW International title.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I know that.
Who's the Continental Champion?
Fuck it, I can tell you that. I don't know. Oh, I know they got the Wish versus Drew McIntyre.
What did you say? Who's the what champion?
The Continental Champion.
Okada.
Yeah.
I don't care about that bitch.
We don't care about you.
He don't care about you.
Happy birthday,
He don't care about you, bitch.
I can't believe they ruined that cake like that, man. That pissed me off. I want some birthday cake. Anyway, back to Manny. You were talking about
the fattest thing you've ever said. I want that cake. That cake didn't look like shit.
No. The fattest thing he's ever done on the show was when he ran down for that sandwich and it wasn't there, and he came back up looking disappointed.
Man, you have to let me live that down. So, Marcus, did you like the way that...
If I remembered what watch along that was from, it would be on. I would make an intro based on that.
So Marcus, do you like the way Cody Shield, and are you looking forward to, I guess, getting round 2 of Cody and Gunther talk about this title? Because they did that already on Raw. I don't know why it has to take place on SmackDown also.
Because he had to invite him to SmackDown. The people got to see it on the USA Network. Oh, snap. They're already on the USA Network.
Yeah. I mean, nobody invited Cody's ass, and he just showed up. So how come he has to be invited?
Well, yeah, you do. I don't understand what they got to talk about. I mean, what was said was already said. You gonna disappoint your daddy again, Gunther? No, I'm not. You gonna disappoint your daddy, Cody?
I was disappointed with WWE with production for the next segment where they played the video from Kevin Owens. I felt that video should have stayed just online, because if the man is truly at odds with management and stuff like that, you wouldn't play any type of video or show any footage of him.
But
they showed the hypocrisy of the man. Yeah, the hypocrisy of this man who wanted his video play. He sent it to people to a taped Raw in which they had no option of not playing that shit. Raw was taped this week. They had no chance of doing it. They were in Europe for the tour. And then he makes a threat about they don't play it on Friday. They don't hear my voice. Then I understand what's going on. Like, he full of shit. He had no reason to attack Randy Orton. And you know what? He had good reason to attack Cody.
Are we going to see, Manny, you think we're going to see Randy go talk to Triple H? Because Nick said that it's out of his control. It's the higher powers. Is he going to talk to Lee or is he going to talk to Paul? Which one he talking to? Because Randy wants him.
You know what? I need a face put to Lee, because I need to know who the fuck this Lee is, Mr. Lee Fitting. I need to know who
Lee
the
Fitting
fuck
has too
you
much
are.
power.
You have too much power to be on those credits.
So,
Mr. Lee Fitting, let me tell you something.
If Randy gets his match of KO on Crown Jewel, we already know that Gunther's winning the title. Because since KO and Randy both made the trip, they're going to screw Cody out of that title. It's one of them going to do it. I mean,
Goldberg may turn up in Saudi and screw Gunther.
That's a possibility too. It could just be a double screwing.
Saudi gets whatever they want, yeah.
And then Saudi gets
I don't know who Saudi
title.
wants to get. I'm assuming Gunther wins this though.
Why?
Fuck Cody. Cause fuck Cody.
I'm assuming
what are you gonna do with this?
I'm assuming Cody's big over there too. I don't know.
Yeah, but Gunther can always claim, I have the Crown Jewel champion, I'm the king of the ring general, I'm the world champion. What Cody gonna do with this? No one want to see Cody win this.
Gunther's already had success in Saudi. He won the king of the ring there.
Yeah, Marcus.
Yeah.
And Cody's good at kissing babies and shaking hands.
Yeah, but not with that title. Hey, once this title is won, it's never going to be seen again. This title is not going to be until next year's Crown Jewel. If we never see Braun Strowman's title again.
So
longest reigning.
I saw a debate online, and they were talking about who the next Miz should be.
That's debate.
No, it was not mastering. They were talking about who the next Miz should be. So Marcus, the two choices was
sport. You ain't never seen that sport? Masturbating, the sport?
No, no, it don't need to be a sport. That just seems like the Playboy channel don't exist no more. But anyway, the debate
he couldn't get hard. He couldn't get hard. Oh no!
The debate was would it be Ethan Page?
I got his head.
Would it be Ethan Page or would it be Grayson Waller? Who would you like to see take the position of the Miz? I'll go to you first, Manny.
It has to be Grayson Waller. I'm more entertained by Grayson Waller being a dickhead just on TV than Ethan Page. Ethan Page does an okay job of it, but he just gets rattled very easily by the crowd.
Marcus, do you agree with Manny with Grayson?
He's not used to it, man. He's not used to it. No, I have to choose between these two?
Yes. Or unless do you have a write-in? Do you have a write-in? I mean, it's like the American election.
I can't just choose Giovanni Vinci or some shit? I can't choose Apollo Crews? Or Barry Corbin or
hold on. If
Indy Hartwell or some shit out there? I'm just saying. I'm just saying, do I not have an option of other people?
If you want to write in your vote, feel free, but it probably won't mean anything. Go ahead.
My vote will be for Bianca Belair to take that air. Why not?
How does Bianca Belair be the new Miz?
What, doing all the media shit?
Just the whole character and everything that what the Miz is.
Oh, you gotta be. You mean be
the antagonist?
Cool.
He could be an antagonist, and he could be like.
Oh, I guess I go. I'd rather watch Ethan wrestle over Waller. Waller, I'm so sick of him sliding and flipping on his clotheslines. It seems like he has one move.
So technically it's a tie. Manny took Grayson. Marcus took Ego.
No, I'm petty enough to end this tie right now.
Yeah,
I'm
where
picking
do you
Grayson.
sit on this argument?
I was gonna sell it, but Marcus now he done flip flop. He done went to Grayson.
No, I don't know. I wouldn't. I don't think neither one of them are up to it.
You have to pick one. Who's your final answer?
If it has to be a white man from another country, I go with Ethan Page.
And with that, I side with my number 2 right here, and I'm gonna also go with Ethan Page.
Son of a bitch. Well, I just flipped back to Manny's side. I'm on my JD's bad shit. Fuck, I hate him and now I'm back on him.
That's what the number 2 does. He flip flops. So speaking of that, we got I'm not sold on Joe Hendry. We have A-Town Down, the Garzas.
Down Under. There's a team.
We had the Gar. If I know Santos is so disappointed, and with his he brought everybody out there for this, and this is what they did.
If he cared, he would have made the trip. He would have made the trip. He didn't even show up. He just sent La Madrina out there. She ain't good for shit.
Clearly, she's not. Clearly,
she could have kicked one of the machine guns in the nuts. Could have kicked him in the pistol.
And the Motor City Machine Guns made their debut, and they made their debut 5 years too late. I was happy.
It's not 5, Eric. It's 10. Maybe more than that.
I was happy about 5 years ago when Alex Shelley made his NXT debut, and I was like, "Oh man, my boy finally got his chance to be on WWE television." At this point, at the state where tag team wrestling is at, I don't know if Motor City Machine Guns are the answer. The crowd seemed like they were iffy, but I mean, was it a bad match? It was better to me than the opening tag match. But yeah, that's all.
I got the opening being better.
They were both solid tag matches, but I don't know.
I'm giving the show a strike. For 1, giving me a tag match, and 2, giving me triple threat tag matches 2 times.
Your hatred for tag matches are just unreal. Unreal.
And triple threat.
It's just unreal level of expectation. I don't want to see tag wrestling. I don't want to see triple threats. I don't think you're watching wrestling at this point. In modern wrestling, it's always a triple threat or a tag match on somewhere.
Wrestling, Marcus, I watch sports entertainment.
Ooh, he's spicy. He's spicy. Him and Vince. Him and Vince watching sports entertainment together.
Marcus, Manny just added some paprika to our saltiness right there. We about to make it big.
Paprika, you fool. Paprika.
Nah. Say it with your chest, Eric. Fuck that.
Paprika. And I like my smoke too. I thought Smack.
Hold on. Let me rant.
Go ahead.
So the Motor City Machine Guns. Let's go about 20 years ago. Almost 20 years ago. They were, at one point, one of the best tag teams. They were the evolution of the Rockers, London and Kendrick, and then they evolved until the Young Bucks started to wrestle, and they took all their shit, and then everybody else took their shit. This is 10 years of people taking your shit, and then you finally get to the quote-unquote the big show, and you're here, and you're doing this shit, and you're in your 70s, and it just looks like the Rock and Roll Express out there to me, to all these young talents. And I don't see much of a future for them. Yes, they're probably going to have some good matches, and they do. Mm-hmm. They can still go in the ring. I'm not saying they're washed. I just think that whatever, what's the word I'm looking for? Whatever, it's not clout. Whatever they carried from back in the day, I don't think it's going to carry them into the future. Like
unique selling point.
No. Unique selling point, Mystique.
Yeah.
What era? Aura, as the kids are throwing out there. Whatever aura they had, I think it's left them. It's just like I just feel like this just took too long.
They're like the Young Bucks now. They like the Young Bucks now, where the acts got tired. The acts they've been doing.
But they're older than the Young Bucks. They're the Young Bucks with the Young Bucks.
Yeah, but like if you look at Young Bucks now, they've been doing it for so long that they haven't evolved, and not that other tag teams around them have really evolved either. But like it's just they've got stale, and they need something to freshen themselves up. But they haven't got that.
Yeah, and I don't know if Motor City Machine Guns can really connect with the WWE audience. Like, I am so disappointed. I mean, I'm happy that Alex and Chris got a chance to go to WWE, but the thing about it, this is not the team that I needed. The team that I needed is being held up because Tony is doing what he needs to do and invoke his injury contract clause. I would have been more excited to see the Lucha Bros show up, because I don't know what they can do in WWE, and I don't think they were oversaturated. Plus, they would have been with Santos, and we could have got rid of the Garza and Humberto. That's all I need.
You dreaming. You dreaming hard. All right, I'm going to let now it's time to talk
Eric,
about
the
some
tag team we all need is the Outrunners. That's all I need. I need Turbo Floyd on my TV every week. I need Turbo Floyd on my TV every week.
You really enjoyed that with FTR at the end? Like I
didn't enjoy them dancing, but the gimmick is funny.
I enjoy the video pack. The video packages are funny.
Like, that was my first time seeing them, and I was like, oh, I get what they're doing. I was like, oh, okay.
You just got hate in your heart.
No, because.
And I also want to see FTR come back home. Come home, FTR. We need.
I mean, because Daddy.
No.
Honestly, Marcus.
I'm tired of Dax.
No, be real, Marcus. If it was FTR that showed up instead of Motor City Machine Guns right there, it might be a big difference.
No.
We would be sprouting. I love my family, and I love pro wrestling.
Yeah.
All show today if the heat turns up.
Yeah, it's true. But I just think that their precedent was, again, like you said, it's like, what if to me it's the Rock and Roll Express coming back for one last run.
It kind of is.
But
it is.
They're not as old, but it just feels like that when the Midnight Express starts showing up in the NWA with Jeff Jarrett and Jim Cornette and shit.
No, it is. It's
Tag
like,
Team Wrestling's dead WWE anyway.
Marcus, it would be similar like if they signed the Young Bucks. It's like, they're past their prime. I don't think it's much that we can get out of them in this situation.
But here's the real question, and let's see how you answer this one. We did the Ethan Page, Miz, or whatever, and Grayson Waller thing. Here we go, Eric. Put your ass to the fire. Better tag team career in WWE. Starting today. Don't worry about what happened in the past. Starting today. The Motor City Machine Guns or the War Raiders or Viking War. What are they called now? War Raiders, right? Raiders. Yeah, or the War Raiders.
Based on how I'm going with the War Raiders. Even though Eric is a liability. Liability. He is a liability.
You treat Eric like he Allen.
You treat Eric like he's 23.
No, because he spells his name with a K. No, because I think that their size, actually, honestly, War Raiders versus Motor City Machine Guns, that happened before. It was actually a really good match when they were doing it, I think, in Ring of Honor. It would be pretty entertaining.
100 years ago.
100 years ago. I mean, I don't think WWE is going to ever get to tag team wrestling to the point where they had the New Day versus the Usos. I think that was the pinnacle of WWE tag team wrestling. I don't know if anybody could do that, top that. I really don't.
Well, you got the Edge and Christian Dudley's and Hardy's era. Yeah. That's they cared more about that, I think, than they did the Usos and
No, they cared about getting you to the big spectacle match. That was it.
Yeah. Like I don't think the Usos or the New Days didn't have to have the spectacle matches. They just told really good stories of the situation. But if I had to pick between, I would probably go War Raiders over Motor City Machine Guns, and that hurts me because I do like me some Alex Shelley. Chris Sabin is You're going Motor Manny. I guess you get to settle the tie.
No, I didn't pick.
You pick when you did that.
I refuse to pick.
How do you refuse to pick?
It's my question. Anyway, Manny.
I'm picking FDR. They weren't even part of this argument. I'm picking FDR.
In this situation, I would prefer FTR. I think FTR. I mean, FTR looks like they are burnt out. They really do. They just look like it's like
They just had a break.
Yeah.
They just had a
but
break
it's
and they
like-
look fed up. They look fed up and they've just come back from a break.
yeah, it just
They
it was
over
like
this bullshit. They're seeing CM Punk out there hanging around Bret Hart and shit. They're just like, this could be us.
I'm just like I feel bad for them, man. I just do.
I love my family. I love pro wrestling.
But can I talk about
love
something
to get the hell out of here.
Since we're talking about
Dax
AEW,
also needs to say I love Bret Hart too.
let me talk about AEW real quick.
No, we're not done yet. We're not done with SmackDown. How dare you?
What's left?
We got some. What's left? Unless you guys eat your vegetables off this bland ass chicken plate, I'm not gonna let y'all talk. We're talking about Candice and Jax versus Bayley and Naomi. Bayley took a pin to Candice LeRae this week, and I thought the world was about to end.
Marcus, if you want to talk
She
about
hit that moonsault, and I
overreaction.
still don't believe it.
That is a gross overreaction.
that is ticker talk if I never saw ticker talk.
I swear to God, I think Bayley's still gonna kick out right now. I don't believe it. That's a hell of a lie assault by Candice, by the way. I know she's had this in her repertoire for years, but after years of seeing Chris Jericho just be horrible at this flip, so wait, she's someone actually athletic do it and young.
Marcus, I'll tell
It's
you this
really
right
nice.
now.
I don't think Candice is that young.
She isn't, but she ain't Chris Jericho 50 years old.
Marcus, I'll tell you this right now. Bayley has taken many pins in her career, and guess what?
Not like this.
And
Not
so-
that low. That's too low.
And Marcus, and to think about
I was
it,
playing limbo, and I was like, "How low can you go?" She got
Damn,
Bayley
wow.
has lost to worse.
Oh.
Bayley has lost to worse.
Wow, Candice is pretty up there. She about to
38.
She about to hit, huh? Now she 39,
She's
Marcus.
38.
She 39.
Oh, she really is old.
Yeah, she about to. For a white woman, she don't look that bad.
I mean, makeup does
Aging
save a
gracefully.
lot of people.
But oh yeah, this is bad picture I see right. But yeah, she 39. She was born a day after. She was born. She was born a day and a year after Marcus the grand finale.
Now I feel old. I'm older than Candice LeRae. Ew.
Yeah, you is.
I just felt like saying that.
You
Yo,
is.
dirt.
Yeah. Oh. Next thing you know, I'm
But,
like LA Ice age.
Pam has taken losses many times. Pam will bounce
Don't
back
call her
from this.
Pam. Don't call her Pam.
I'm calling her Pam.
That's disrespectful. But I was shocked. I don't know where we're going with this. Is this going to be Nia Jackson's new buddy? As Tiffany called out sick, and she's going to buddy with Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell? It's just ridiculous.
I'm tired of people taking shots at Adam Cole, but it's so true. It's so true.
Well, Alex Cole,
What?
Adam
Wes
Cole is the exact same size as Candice LeRae.
Can I read the comment? Wes says, "Why when you haven't seen Adam Cole in like 6 to 8 months, and you finally see him, you're like, you could have went to a gym or something." I mean, because Adam Cole don't move the needle. He just don't. Like,
I mean, he would if he was in WWE, I think.
no,
I
man,
think
he'd
he
be a manager.
No,
Manny-
I think he would. Under the Triple H
Vince
era,
would still be out.
Manny,
in the Triple H era, I think he'd be doing better
Manny,
shit.
I tell you this right now.
He would be Carmelo.
The most interesting thing about Adam Cole was when he was taught to be the manager of the Bearcat, which is still my favorite moment about Adam Cole. So AEW.
Didn't he beat Bryan Danielson on a rare episode?
I thought
of
Bryan
SmackDown?
Danielson got healed. Or no, they cheated, huh?
Yeah, I think he got Bryan Danielson on that. I think one of the best episodes of SmackDown that didn't involve Roman Reigns.
So
Yes.
they're AEW. I want to give them an A for effort.
The fuck kind of
I
adolescent pat on the head shit is this?
I thought what they were trying to do with Mox, and are they still called the Blackpool Combat Club? Or are they American made now? Because they hop in the back of pickup trucks and drive it off and cut
American
promos?
Made is the Creed boys.
I know what they are, but like, when I see people hop back in pickup trucks and they don't have no blacks in there, they look like they about to go lynch some people. That's what I just see. That's
Yeah, but you've got Yuta and Marina Shafir that talks Russian. They ain't American
Manny,
made.
come on, man. Manny, what the fuck? No one cares about that.
Can we say honestly? First thing they need to do, they need to have you to drive because like when you have you to the back and Shafir looks badass more than he does, like it's like
no, you is there under protest, and I like it every time.
He was under duress. He was under duress. When Box was talking his shit, he was like, "We're murdering everybody. We're taking over the world." And he's talking to his pickup truck, and he's talking menacing. And I'm like, "Oh shit, this man's a dangerous man in this pickup truck."
Yeah,
they
like,
talking crazy.
Marcus,
and then you cut to Yuta, who just looks like, "Oh my god, what have I done? I'm with they are gang. They are fucking murdering. Where we headed to? Who we gonna kill tonight?" Like, they about to go to a party and beat some people up.
He was looking like Ethan Hawke and Trey today. But my issue that I have with this one, like you cut this badass promo, you doing stuff, but then you get to the arena and who you beat up, I can give a fuck. I wish that everybody he beat up was released by AEW. I could care less about any of those people.
Eric, you got to start at the foundation, and then you start working your way to the top stars. You start the foundation, you start taking them out at the bottom.
Manny, you're trying to tell me I need to care that Daniel Garcia tells Private Party, "Hey man, if I got your back, you got my back." I was like,
"Y'all you say it that way, it sounds horrible." But let
Eric,
me say
you
this:
got to let them cook.
I don't like the ingredients they're using.
No. If I'm talking about marinade, you gotta let it marinate. No. When you go to a barbecue and someone says, "Oh, I marinated this shit," no one eats something. Go, "What was this marinated in?" Shit. No one ever has said that.
But Manny,
you've never been to a barbecue with Eric.
But Manny, let me tell you this right now. You're trying to tell me that the pinnacle that they're going to fight towards is the Young Bucks and Okada and them and Jack Perry? I don't care.
I don't know where we're going with this.
Yeah, that's why you got to let them cook. I'm giving
let it marinate.
Buddy,
let me tell you this. The Blackpool Combat Club is not what I had a problem with AEW this week.
Can I just finish this one point? They brought out the Dark Order. I don't need Evil Uno making threats that's your ass next week. I don't need that.
No, hold on.
If this was in WWE, you would give it a little bit more time of day. So you need to let this cook. But I agree with you. I don't need Fat Shark Boy talking shit to Mox.
No, that's why I said, Manny, I give it an A for effort because it was interesting. But I just wish they beat up some people more relevant to me. Like they beat up Action Andrade. They beat up the other black guy. They beat up a lot of blacks. So like I said, they're being a lynching crew. Kind of makes sense.
You know, the only problem I had with that segment at the back, if you've been beaten up so bad, I ain't cutting a promo. I am not cutting a promo. I am checking on the others. Are you good? No. I am not getting up and talking to a camera, let alone one of the other team, and then the other team completely just selling the fact that they got beaten.
Manny, I need to cut you off right there. If we were in the back and the Blackpool Combat Club whooped our ass, and we have been in catering for months. If I see a camera coming our way, I'm cutting that promo trying to get a match on TV. I'm just trying to make TV at this point. I had enough of this. You're going to hear me just like even I had enough of them pushing us around. This is just stop. They killed Brian Danielson. We're going to get revenge. Man, that cracked me up. You let Fat Curry man talk some shit to you like he was somebody.
Because if we're trying to get on TV and we're trying to move from a point to Mock, I'm getting Renee. I don't care. Oh, he hit a woman. I don't care.
All of a sudden, Manny's like, I don't care. I hit a woman. What's your stance on Renee?
I'll take out your wife.
Her outfit? Or what?
No, it has nothing to do with her outfit. Her being married to John Moxley, I think that makes her a worse human being. She's attempted murder of Brian Danielson twice. He's jumping people in the back of the locker room. He's acting a damn fool. And she goes to bed with this man.
To work and act like that her husband ain't doing none of this stuff is hilarious. I mean, if anything, somebody
her husband drove off with her man is just there.
Yeah, somebody needs to ask how he hanging out with this woman right now. Like it's kind of complicated.
At least in the Roddy situation, they never paid a candy.
Ask your wife what she doing.
They never made that candy.
How you sleep at night with that woman at night? She might kill you.
No, wait, hold on, Manny. Hold on. Before you go further, how does It's easy. And the question is, how well does Marina Shafir sleep living with Roderick Strong since he's so fucking boring? It's so easy.
I just put it this way. I think that for me personally, Mox and Marina Shafir are so interesting that they make up for the lack of interest that Cesaro and Willa Yuta brings to that group. Like literally.
Pac don't bring nothing.
Pac, man. I forget that he was even there.
Let me tell you this.
No, even
all
Cesaro.
the charisma.
Cesaro too. The only people that made that
all the charisma.
The Marina Shafir.
Yes, they're the only vibe.
Yeah,
they're the only vibe in that group. Everybody else, and you know
what?
what?
Hanging. What was that guy's name?
The dude from the Dark Order.
Yeah, and then they shoved the stairs into him.
Can I tell you something? I appreciate somebody that's about that life. Marina Shafir is about that life. She was like, Mox, we gonna wreck shit, right? He's like, yeah, I got you.
Everyone needs to find a woman like Marina Shafir. Yeah, she got you in a fight.
And honestly, it was 6 or 8 months ago. I was talking bad about Marina Shafir. I have completely turned over. She is a pinnacle part of AEW right now. A pinnacle.
Well, she's holding it down. They found her character. Shut the fuck up.
That's it. You know how you ask.
And I'm going to ask you this. Hold on. We need to talk about black people business.
Oh.
You talk about black people business.
I was going to bring up the Isaiah Cassidy situation.
What Isaiah Cassidy situation?
Where Stokely was trying to tell him, we all know that you going to be single. You the
single
anyway.
The recruiting of black people. Yeah, it all fits in the same thing. I thought it's the Matchcaster, the MVP, the Stokely. They're doing the same storyline with two different black people, but the same storyline. We need to put them all together. And I think that's who the Blackpool Combat Club's go. We need a full-on race war in AEW, goddammit. And we need people to turn and do like, oh shit. You on this side? Oh shit. Matchcaster is sold out. I'm all for it. Full-on race war for the Blackpool Combat Club versus the blacks.
No, I mean, like, if Bobby Lashley does show up and he's like the counter act to fight like John Moxley and stuff, that could be a really good story right there. But I think that we're going to him and Swerve.
Can I tell you, why do you need Bobby Lashley when you got Shelton Benjamin, who's twice the size of everybody on that roster?
We're not going to talk. I don't want to talk about that.
Shelton Benjamin had the best match of his career that night.
Manny,
I wouldn't say his career.
Manny, Shelton Benjamin always has a good match. It's just that the problem is that Shelton Benjamin right there and there.
It's the best he's had in 10 years. And it's the only thing that made me go back to Dynamite. And you were there on the phone with me that night.
I know, Marcus.
That cold fall night that I said, you know what? Fuck this. I'm staying with the Dodgers. But the only thing to get me to go back to AEW is when I saw Leo Rush and Shelton Benjamin. My guy Shelton out there having a banger of a match. And it's probably the best match of the night.
It was a very good match. And here in MVP, why are you playing with him? Why are you playing with him? And the baddie doing absolutely nothing. And Marcus, as we pointed out, the best part of the entire match was the fact that after the match, MVP cuts his promo and they just leave the dead body in the ring. No one's getting the dead body around. There's referees, there's a manager, but no one is rolling Leo Rush out the match. But go ahead.
The real question is, MVP and Stokely are recruiting all the black people at AEW. What do you want there? What would you like the final card of the Hurt Syndicate to be? Who would you? You can only put. I'm going to give you 5. 4 is probably a reasonable number, but I'll give you 5. Who's your 5 Hurt Syndicate members right now? Because he's putting his card in every black person's pocket.
I mean,
every black person. I got a card.
I think because you would have MVP, you would have Bobby, because I'm assuming Bobby. You have Shelton. And I think
that's 3. You got 2 more spots.
Yeah, I got 2 more spots, and you may disagree, but I think you try to rebound Private Party. You put Private Party in there. They're still relatively young, and they could benefit from, being surrounded by some veterans in that situation to guide them on the right way. That's what I would go with that.
Manny, what say you? Put 5 black people together.
You going Dante Martin
and then ask, can they coexist anyway?
You gotta put Shane Taylor in it. He's been doing the same gimmick as MVP.
Okay. Shane Taylor Productions is taking the best seat to join the Hurt Syndicate.
Oh, he's still in AEW? But he's fighting on the ring. He's fighting on the Ring of Honor side, right?
You just don't notice him because he's so many different shapes.
Jesus. Man of 1,000 shapes. His one shape is pear. Man.
Will
Leave him
Hobbs.
alone.
Will Hobbs.
Ooh. Manny going big in black.
Hobbs. I forgot about Hobbs.
Hobbs may be coming back soon. So Hobbs. How many more?
You got 3 more spots, and MVP has to be in it. So 2 more spots, I guess.
So then you put.
And Shelton's already in. So you got 1 more spot. Shelton and MVP already in.
Bobby Lashley, Shane Taylor, and Will Hobbs.
So you go with the big black club.
Marcus, before you give your answer, Wes says MVP, Shelty, Bob, and either Willow or Queen Amanada for the ladies.
Oh, he had a woman in there. That's nice.
I mean, somebody got to fight the Don Callis family.
I don't think Willow fits that. Like, she's too happy to be in that.
I would definitely
How about Sheeta?
I would definitely go straight from your mama's cooking.
Not Red Velvet. Not Red
Velvet.
Velvet.
She's in AEW.
Yeah.
I don't care.
She's on the Ring of Honor side. She's with Layla Gray and some other black person.
Why not Athena?
It could be Athena if they want to have a
woman. I think they got to go overboard to 5 now that you guys brought this up. But my 5 is I got to add Leo Rush to the group due to his history with Bobby Lashley of yelling, Lashley. I want to bring that back.
I don't need
Let's
Leo
run
Rush,
that
man.
back.
I feel like Leo Rush is in that same Motor City Machine Guns category. He's done.
He's still in his 20s.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
Damn, he looked like he ran the gamut.
He's like 29. He might be 29.
So like
30.
But Marcus, how you pointed out, you know how you said that Motor City Machine Guns have like passed their prime, or whatever. We don't really need that. I'm going to tell you that I feel the same way about Adam Cole and MJF. I don't need their conclusion to their storyline that kind of got derailed by injury and stuff like that. I don't think I care enough about Adam Cole or MJF to really have closure to their storyline, if that makes sense. How about
Eric, I 100% agree with you, but since we're using food and marination analogies, let me throw something on the hot plate for you. I threw it on the Manny the other day.
Okay, throw it my way, brother. Throw it my way.
As Adam Cole was out there ranting about how evil Max is and how he's a piece of shit, and Adam Cole was the devil in the storyline. However twisted way they try to sell this story. We can heat this up again, Eric. We could have heated this up a long time ago, and we could have did it with one simple gesture. Nothing scandalous too much, but it is scandalous. That we all know about the internet rumors. We know what happened to Brett and Adam Cole. They might be on the outs. They could be done. I'm just saying, if she would have showed up at the end of that video, put one arm on MJF's shoulder, and as Manny said, with the Burberry glove on her hand, we cooking.
No,
that story's heated up again.
It would have made it
your woman.
It would have made it personal. It would have made it a lot more personal. It really would have.
I feel like that's the only thing that could save this story. I think we're done. We're done here. I think them being together and separated and then feuding and then not really feuding and then injuries and vacation and all that stuff, all the time in between us, both characters have hurt tremendously. They're both kind of like, this is what I'm getting out of this. I want to see MJF do something else. And Adam Cole, he just feels washed at this point. He walked out to the ring, and I was like, boom. And I was like, boom. Yeah.
MJF could literally do anything and it would work. Adam Cole needs this, but there's nothing to it. There's no heat, no nothing, because it's been on the back burner for so long because of injury. That like I said on Thursday, it needs something to make it happen. You can't just go, okay, we're going to continue this now, because it doesn't make sense and it's boring.
I just like, for me, I'm going to take a line from Marcus
on the roster.
that Marcus says a lot of times. I think there's too many factions in AEW. There's too many. There's too many groups and stuff. I think the Don Callis faction looks pretty good, except I don't think I really needed Brian Cage and Lance Archer.
What the fuck did that happen?
I don't think I needed that, because like the whole time I looked at Lance Archer, I was like, damn, you really try to go that Drew McIntyre, but you really just bad. It's like it didn't work for me. But like,
He's who McIntyre.
I mean, Cal Fletcher. Manny, is that some type of European style that he was rocking, the blonde hair and the blue jean jacket? I don't know what that was with the leather pants.
Orange Cassidy, Eric. Orange Cassidy.
How dare you say is that European style when the man's Australian? How dare you?
Oh, you're right.
Don't put that shit on us.
Yeah, Manny, I take that away from me. I take that back. But
we all know the Australians don't have style. We seen Ray Gunn.
Yeah,
rooting for all of them.
Takeshita, has some stuff. But let's just talk about the thing that was like the thing for me. First of all, Overrun was not necessary. The main event between Christian and Jay White with the Kip Sabian and all that outside interference, I don't need that. Why did I need this? Like, we're bringing up year one AEW. Like, this was a lot of year one, year two AEW people showing up on this show to be like, I don't know where we're going with this. Like, this was like the first year of AEW, and like we're bringing them back where they haven't been relevant in so long. Like it was points where the Dark Order and Kip Sabian were like main eventing shit, and now they're here as fodder. I don't know.
Kip ever main evented shit? Hold on, don't put that on Kip.
He was fighting for the title. He was fighting for the
the closest he ever got to main eventing. He was teaming with Miro.
Hey, that's close enough.
Wasn't Penelope Ford on this show?
No. Still, my favorite show of the week was NXT. NXT I don't know what happened, but ever since Trick called West light skin, that man decided to heal now because the way he talked to Javon Evans and the little dude, what is his name? Cedric? Is that Cedric? Was that Sid? That was Sid. I was like, oh, he talking with bass's voice. And I choose Stephanie Valkyrie. I think she's the star. I think I prefer her over Julia.
No, I prefer Julia.
Well, Marcus? I prefer Stephanie Valkyrie because she's a Latina.
No, I've only got room for one in my heart.
But Manny.
No, I agree with Eric.
Manny, when I was watching it, I was like, I have to pick one. And I decided I was going with Stephanie Valkyrie over Julia.
Oh no, it does feel like they got a good draft class. That just seems like it was just like, oh, we drafted well. We got free agency did us nicely in the women's division.
No, because like I also had to make my choice between two black women on that night, and I chose Jada Parker over Nikita Lyons.
Manny, I'm happy you made that choice because you know what, that is the right choice in that situation.
Black or match? This is a serious question. We're going to AEW versus NXT right now. Queen Aminata versus Mercedes Moné versus Nikita Lyons. And I know Jada Parker was not in the match, but Lola Vice and Jada Parker.
That match, Marcus. That match.
Marcus, I'm going to tell you this right now.
I know. I agree. I agree with you guys. I know where we're at.
I'm more invested with that, and this is no knock to Queen Aminata because I think that she is really she's rising up. Like if the AEW still had rankings, she would be moving up those rankings.
They do have rankings. They just don't care about it.
This is no shade when I say this.
Pause. Man, you're eating peeps.
No, but just
what did you shove in your mouth?
I was chewing a lid.
Oh. I thought that was a peep. I thought I'd go in your mouth. I was ready to get like a parent and grab you by the cheek. Get out your mouth.
I'm going to tell you this right now. Queen Aminata has the momentum that I think that they wish that Mercedes would have in AEW. I think that she's having that grassroots momentum where you realize that, wait a minute, she's very talented. She can do some stuff in this ring. We can really do some stuff with her. I mean, like she even has more momentum than the current champion, Mariah May. Like, Anna Jay and Mariah May ain't getting me excited at all. I don't need that at all. Not at all. Keep that someplace else. Unless they do it a beauty pageant. Go someplace else with that.
I disagree with you. Although I do think the saddest moment in wrestling history, and I'm going to say this right now, wrestling history. Did you see the Mariah May media scrum? That might be the saddest moment in history. She showed up to her media scrum. No one had asked her a single question.
Damn.
And she was begging, like, y'all don't have anything to say. Y'all ain't got nothing. Fine. And she was up there for like 6 minutes.
Also, shout out to
away.
friend of the show, Ren Sinclair. I thought that she did a very good job making Stephanie Vaquer look really good. Like that was a very good opening match. I was enjoying the wrestling that took place on NXT. I enjoyed that match. I thought that Ora Mensah and Lexis King didn't deserve to be as entertaining as it was for me, but I think it was the stipulations of the rules. I was trying to wait to see where people cheated.
Eric, come on now. You can't attack me when I'm like this.
Yes, Manny, you should never attack somebody when they're on all fours. You should never do that. You should never.
But here's the thing. Isn't that how real wrestling goes in the amateurs?
So technically, can I be honest? Technically, how the rules structured, I thought that technically that Lexus could not pin Aura when he was in that position because he was kind of in a pro position, but I didn't really know.
It was all fair. He was a gentleman. He was a gentleman about the whole ordeal, Eric. And that's not the match. That's not what I want to talk about here. And for some reason, I'm blanking out on what I really want to talk about.
It's not Riley Osborne and Ridge Holland return.
Skip.
No, it's your boy. It's your boy. It's your boy.
It's Shanti the Adonis. Here we go.
It's your boy, it's Shanti.
Hold on, Eric. You gotta answer this question because I think me and Manny are on the same page of this.
No, I have to ask you the question first, though, Marcus.
No, wait. Let me get the image up, Marcus.
No worries. I gotta ask you a question.
Okay.
Was this good Ashanti or bad Ashanti this week? Because this is
excellent Ashanti. This is excellent Ashanti. When those roses broke and he started going, "Oh, bitch, I'm gonna show you. You ain't distracted. Shit, I'm gonna beat his ass."
But like the fact that I can't say her name. She's interested in Ashanti.
Yeah, hold on. I know you can't say your name, Eric, but
Petrovic.
we're gonna have Exhibit A.
Petrovic.
We're gonna have Exhibit A and Exhibit B.
Okay.
He's already said that.
Yeah, but do you have a second picture, Manny, to throw for a loop?
Second picture of who?
I don't know.
Give Kim a break.
Marcus,
Give Kim a break.
Marcus, they gave me the names of those two Caucasian girls, and I really didn't know who they were. It was Brinley somebody.
Brinley something.
Yeah, Brinley something.
Reese? Is it Reese?
Brinley Reese.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so crazy. But do you ever recognize Carmen Petrovich? That's the real question.
No, I don't. I didn't know who she was. I was like, the first thing that went through my mind was like, oh, who's their Mariah May that they got right here? But I did like that Carmen has a hating ass friend. She was upset, although she got the flower.
Yeah, I don't understand why she came out here ripping up his roses, man. That was none of her business. None of your business doing that. Bring out the bag like you had thumbtacks and shit.
Shawn Spears, man. Who the hell is he?
Ha!
She looked like
she dressed like 101 Corilla DeVille?
She looked like the girl who left, who was a former who was having her great year.
Wrestling gear.
What's the one that left that thought OnlyFans was gonna give her some income?
Oh,
Lacey Evans?
No.
Evans.
No. The one who was a former champion.
Mandy Rose?
Mandy Rose, yeah. She looks like Mandy Rose without implants.
Nothing like Mandy Rose.
She do.
No.
She don't.
No, there's only blonde hair and white. That's all you see.
That's true. Is that Petrovic though?
This bitch wrote itself.
Is that
Is
Petrovic?
true? I don't recognize her. She needs to have two things for me to recognize her.
A sword.
Manny needs to be by her side and the sword.
I don't know, but maybe one day they'll figure it out. I don't think we needed Brick Jensen versus Shanti the Adonis, but it happened.
It did. It needed to happen.
And Ethan Page won. I mean, I thought the second hour of NXT really fell flat. I think after the Rose got crushed, I was like, I don't care this much about that, but
The triple threat was
Eric.
pretty good.
That was the lead-in to the main event.
Yeah.
The second half of NXT.
That's more like 3/4, if not more.
okay. Well, the last quarter, it was a quarter of NXT that I didn't care for.
So you didn't care about the triple threat match
No.
with Javon, Ethan, and Wesley. After you said
I kind of figured Ethan was gonna win. I kind of figured that, and that
You're
was
an odd fellow, man. I enjoyed the
I
hell
am an
out
odd
of that,
fellow.
man.
I'm a Latino.
And I can say the thing that stood out to me most about Raw was the vignette for Dragon Lee. I was like, why is Dragon Lee getting his hero's journey?
Dragon Lee has so many good vignettes. It's ridiculous. He ain't really got anything else.
And then I don't understand why R-Truth, The Miz, and Karrion Kross is interesting to me. I don't know why.
Karrion Kross is a catalyst.
I don't know what he's doing.
He's resurrecting these dead characters from the 2010s. Karrion Kross is a savior out there.
That was pretty much wrestling this week, though.
So I have a recommendation for you guys. As Manny knows, I've been watching the Steven Richards podcast as my bitter wrestling podcast guy out there.
Stop. Why are you watching him?
Let me tell you why, Manny. Because he has a whole episode on Rhea Ripley's shoe bump that nearly ended her life. A whole episode. 17 minutes of talking about the shoe bump. About how people were out of position and Stratton could have died and he don't know what Raquel was doing and the shoe was in the ring and he has a telestrator and he's circling the shoe.
So Marcus, what you're saying
shoe
is like you like the Peyton Manning inside wrestling aspect of his podcast.
You goddamn right I do.
I
broke
appreciate
down how Rhea Ripley almost died in the shoe bump. She almost died. And she was in real pain. That fast selling is too good.
If he was that good, Marcus, if he was that good, he'd be employed somewhere.
He decided to make more money outside. But let me just point out,
Raquel Rodriguez. Man, just because you're not employed with these bum companies, don't mean you're out.
Let me point out, Raquel Rodriguez or Raquel Martinez, whatever her name is, she's still the most dangerous. She's still the most
any Latin
dangerous
last name.
wrestler.
Her last name is Rodriguez, and she used to be Gonzalez. God damn it. What are you going to say, Ramirez next?
Raul Gonzalez.
I'll go with Melendez. Shit, since they going to be let go.
Raquel Pena or some shit. Piece of shit.
Raquel Sanchez.
Yeah.
Garcia.
Alvarez.
Miguel.
Shit, that's like calling Bianca Bell. What's her last name? Bianca Jackson. Carter Smith.
Oh, what did you guys think about the death panel that Pierce thing had? He had Coach, he had Charlie, he had Nathan.
Oh man.
I was like, if you could make a list of the most bitter people to ever leave WWE, this is the list.
Well, I didn't watch it, but I'm just gonna say this. I just want to say I don't know what was said on there, and I have no evidence that this was said.
Wait, are you talking about the thing with Piers Morgan?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Why
want
the
to say.
fuck are you calling up? What's that? The woman, Charlie.
Charlie?
Fuck Chuck.
No, yeah, hold up. I would like to say this about Charlie. I would say this about Chuck. Whatever she said on that show, and I didn't see the show, is bullshit.
Marcus,
Charlie's out her damn mind.
Margaret, what she said, there was times when I could have gone to HR about something in WWE.
Oh, okay. That's less. But Charlie's out there saying wild shit. I don't know what, like, I'm like, Chuck.
She also said, what I've always said, if you don't have thick skin, you do not belong working in WWE.
Chuck.
Oh, it was also Vince Russo. Like, Vince Russo.
Yeah, I was like, what thing on Russo?
I was like, maybe
the one Vince hates in the documentary, the reporter, and they cuss him out so many times in it. Them two, Russo arguing with him, and he kept going, bro. He's like, don't call me bro.
I should call Shantae in here to discuss the Vince McMahon documentary. She has finished it, and she still is baffled by a lot of stuff that took place in that documentary about Vince. And she says that
first of all,
the part about that documentary is we never did this, and then they showed a clip.
We never did rape or murder. Get back here, you rapist.
Her takeaway, if I remember correctly, is that Vince and Stephanie are evil. And Shane is the only sane, and Linda, and Shane is the only sane one of that family.
Shane?
He's the outlier.
Shane?
He's the outlier.
Why Shane?
Apparently, she feels like that he has a nicety about himself. That everybody else in that family is ruthless and selfish and all about themselves. I believe that's what she told me.
Well, Linda's only staying with Vince for the money.
Yeah.
You know, I could call Shantae up on the phone to get her take on it.
Yeah, I guess some other time. We're already an hour and a half in.
All right.
Yeah,
well.
at least get her when she's prepared, Eric.
Yeah.
She's always prepared.
Someone in your house has to actually watch the documentary. I bet you're the only one in that house that hasn't watched the documentary. I bet you Fiasco has seen more of that documentary going, he touched his pecker.
She has. Oh, she did talk. She did say Tony Atlas was probably one of her favorite parts of the documentary.
He is. Because you wonder, what the fuck is he got to do with anything? And then
he got tried why he touched
for
his
sound bites.
Yeah. I can just see them go, come on, Tony, give us some more of that gold.
It's not like interviewing an old black man. It's always the best. I'm getting closer to age. I'm about 5 years removed from there where I just can say random shit and be like, what the hell is he talking about?
You're still in your 40s. You're not even 50 yet.
You have to get to at least 55 before.
Yeah, you're not even 50 yet.
55?
Yeah, you can't.
That's almost a decade away.
Yeah, you got hit pension age.
Yeah, you haven't even passed Tom Brady playing football age.
Oh man.
You're not even in Jericho's age doing a shitty moves up.
You brought up Tom, Marcus. Shantae
I don't want to talk about Tom.
Shantae put Splash in hers. It's her favorite Tom Hanks movie, Splash.
Splash with the mermaid?
With the mermaid.
Man, she done. She done.
With the mermaid.
She off the list. Manny, give me your 5 best Tom Hanks movies. We had a full discussion.
After he told me he didn't want to talk about it, he gonna ask Manny. Go ahead, Manny.
I don't want to talk about Shantae's list of Splash. Once that hit the list, that's out.
Marcus, you still trying to hold Big up there, and I told you playing with the titty ain't that great.
I don't care. Big is a good movie.
So how come she
Fuck
can
you.
have you can have Yoda nostalgia with Big, but she can't have it with
Big
Splash?
has classic movies. You can't tell me one classic movie
Big
for Splash.
is better than Splash.
I don't know.
Manny, give me your 5. Give me your 5. Off the top. Off the top of your dome. You don't think it, no looking. Just go. Top of your head, Tom Hanks movies.
Number 1, Big.
Big!
Number 2, Castaway.
Ooh.
3, Forrest Gump.
Okay.
And I can't think of another 2.
You can't think of 2 more Tom Hanks, just random ass movies.
I'm just
Eric's
upset.
disqualified for putting the Terminal in his.
I didn't put the Terminal in my. I mentioned the Terminal as an honorable mention.
No, you put it in your top 5. You say, I gotta add this one.
I had Road to Perdition. I had Toy Story. I had
Toy Story don't count if you just divorced.
Toy Story counts.
Toy Story counts, man.
You can't take away Toy Story, man.
I had the Green Mile. I had the Green Mile.
You have to show discipline in this list,
I
man.
think I had Forrest Gump, and then I had Catch Me If You Can. And then Marcus pointed out all the stuff I left, like Saving Private Ryan and all that stuff. But you know what? To honor my wife, I might take away something and put Splash in there. Because Splash, I remember being on Channel 5. It was Splash, and then it was Joe versus the Volcano.
You make me sick.
What?
Can't believe Splash. And the Terminal.
Ain't that... Shantae,
No, Apollo 13.
Like it's Splash. I don't understand why.
Shantae, you can't have Splash. Tell her she can't have Splash in her top 5. She can't do it. In my Tom Hanks reaction of it, you can't do it.
Oh, Shantae said, and like your Big is groundbreaking. She over here. She got you.
Groundbreaking. He was breaking the ground on the keyboard. He was dancing.
Nah,
on the trampoline in his house.
I would put
Pepsi
Philadelphia
machine.
ahead of Splash.
Well, Manny.
I don't even like Philadelphia.
Manny, we all, except for Shantae, because Philadelphia was in her top 5. Marcus and I determined that was more of a Denzel movie and not a Tom Hanks movie, and that's why we did not put that
I didn't determine that. Ryan put that in his top 5.
Philadelphia. Really?
That's in Ryan's top 5.
Marcus, what's your Samuel L. Jackson top 5?
Well, I gotta put Die Hard in there with a vengeance. Pulp Fiction. No, I'm not gonna add him as Mace Windu. I add Jackie Brown. Let's see what else he got.
You get Django? Does he get Django? Because he was great in that movie.
Django. I could give him Django.
I would go Hateful Eight though.
You know what, man? Why not? I give him Django. And I'm sure there's something else I'm missing. And Coming to America.
a Time to Kill. A Time to Kill.
I hope they die. I hope they burn in hell.
Oh,
or his beer commercials.
Hey, Marcus, I can't believe you let this off. And I know what Marcus Shantae.
What, Change Your Lanes?
No, Negotiator. Yeah, Marcus, we had to. You know how many times we watched the fucking Negotiator? Because wasn't that our favorite movie?
Huh? It's in her. It's probably in her. It would have been in her top 10 or something.
Yeah, because she was always trying to watch
But
the negotiators.
it's also, I believe, somewhere me and Ryan's top 10 for just rewatchability of just questioning all the plot holes and stuff like that. But it doesn't come on TV anymore because that damn Kevin Spacey had to do a rape. Goddamn Hollywood! Can anybody not do a rape?
He got
Can we
acquitted of
stop
that.
saying rape on the channel, please?
That is true. That is true. We've said it way too much.
You said
that's
way
it.
too much.
You.
It's
When
you.
have I said it other than
It's
the way?
You.
You always say it.
I don't always say rape.
Always a stretch, but you're the one that.
That's
will
like when
always
you say I say tight. I don't say
Formula 51? Was that a Samuel L. Jackson movie?
that was. I didn't really like that one.
What about Snakes on the Plane?
Ooh, that's another one.
Really? Really?
Goddamn right. Snakes were on that plane. And he was tying them motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane.
Manny, what are your top 5 Daniel Craig movies?
Daniel Craig movies. What the hell kind of stereotype is
I couldn't
that?
think of it.
What is that random shit? Is that you couldn't just pick a random actor? You picked Daniel Craig. 90% of his career is Bond.
Bond, and then what was that book? The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
Oh, that's actually a better question for you, Betty. Who is your Bond? Who is your James Bond? Like, who do you acknowledge as James Bond?
Part of me wants to say Pierce, but I've enjoyed the Daniel Craig movies way more than I did the Pierce Brosnan movies.
Pierce Brosnan's my James Bond. I don't give a damn what anybody say. He was on GoldenEye, and that's all that needs to be said. He was on GoldenEye. That's the guy. When I see people might say Sean Connery, they might say that white man that was after Sean Connery that I can't remember his name, but it was Pierce Brosnan.
That white person was Carmen Petrovich.
Yeah, Carmen Petrovich.
Shantae had to bring up Remington Steele. She just can't say his name without Shantae bringing up Remington Steele. Damn it.
I
Eric,
can't say
what's your
his name
favorite
without
Michael B.
Dr.
Jordan
Fate
movie?
in Black Adam.
My favorite Michael B. Jordan movie would probably be. No, I've never seen that movie. Would probably be him in Black Panther. Because he wasn't in there that much.
He was in there a lot.
Not as much as somebody where he's the lead.
He was
star.
in 50% of the movie. He was in 50% of that movie.
Yeah, but he played Angry Black very well. And then he went to go play that character.
Yeah, but he actually had a reason.
Yeah, but then he goes and plays Killmonger in every other movie that he's been in. That's
Not really. Not really.
Season 4. He didn't do it in season 4 and 5 of Friday Night Lights. Greatest
He
show
was in
ever.
Friday Night Lights. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Which is a very great movie. Never watched the TV show, but I really like the movie.
The TV show is better than the movie.
A Lone Kiss Goodnight for Sam Jackson. I've never heard of that movie.
What? That's with Gina Davis.
Shantae said Ashley Judd, Marcus.
It's not with Gina Davis?
Who the hell is Gina Davis? Is that the one from A League of Their Own?
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's Gina Davis.
That's Gina Davis.
I don't know.
Clearly
Gina
have nothing
Davis.
else to talk about.
Marcus.
We really don't.
Hey. Because I want to be inclusive.
They might both be in it.
Your favorite Julia Roberts movie?
Oh.
Ocean's 11.
Ocean's 11, really?
Yeah.
I really like Pretty Woman. I know I watched that with my Uncle Steve, so that might be a reason, but still.
Weird. That sounds so weird.
You wanted to be, yeah.
But she was in Hook, Eric. The movie you were in.
She was in Hook. This show is over. It's over. Eric, can you still do the roll? Can you still roll over the bridge? Can you still roll over the bridge?
Fuck you both. I was not in here. I never said get out the way. Fuck you both. Okay?
Marcus, that joke was specifically for you.
Thank you, Manny. It was Gina Davis.
Marcus,
although the disrespect of putting her name in no caps.
Marcus, can I point out Sandra Bullock? Is The Net still your favorite Sandra Bullock movie, or you don't know that movie?
No, Miss Congeniality is the best. Sandra movie.
Speed is the best Sandra Bullock movie by far.
You don't understand. Growing up in my household, after Marcus and Ryan seen The Net, they just would go around yelling out, "He did have diabetes.
He wasn't diabetic. He wasn't diabetic. Dennis Miller died."
It was just like, what the fuck?
The Net is one of the worst movies I've ever seen, but I'll watch it again if I could. I'm sure it's on Tubi somewhere.
Speed. You know,
Speed.
Lake House, man. Lake House.
Oh, get out of here.
Yeah, Keanu and Sandra got back together, fall in love in two different parts.
All the cheesy ones she did. The proposal.
I never seen the proposal. I want to see it, but I haven't.
Love me some Sandy.
And let's just point out, the Hallmark Channel, they're doing their Christmas movies right now. So if you
Blind
want to
Side.
see bad movies, they're on right now. Anyway.
They're doing Christmas already?
They are doing Christmas already. Halloween hasn't even went by, Marcus. And I know how you feel. They have ignored Halloween and they're ignoring Thanksgiving.
We haven't even... We are due a movie watch along, by the way.
Oh, aren't you guys supposed to watch something with Shantae? I forgot what we were supposed to be.
Beverly Hills Cop 3, 700 years ago, but you know
was Beverly
what?
Hills Cop 3? Oh.
Yeah. Beverly Hills Cop 3, like 300,000 subscribers ago.
Oh.
Back when we were struggling, when we were doing watch-alongs every 100 we made.
No one's going to pick The Blind Side, where she's a white savior?
Nah, man. The Blind Side was
I like
okay.
The Blind Side, but it's okay.
They took Michael Orr's money. They did it.
It was just like, yeah. I mean, I think Speed. I think Speed is right up there. I think
it's not really her movie, but it's kind of mean to pick Speed. Speed 2.
I liked her in Demolition Man.
I thought
she was really good. Demolition Man,
man. Taco Bell. I should go get me some Taco Bell now. Thinking about that.
You really shouldn't.
I've never seen Miss Congeniality though.
What? 500 years ago.
I've seen that about 10,000 times.
I know, man.
Wow, 10,000 times.
Oh, she was in A Time to Kill. Shit.
She was. To kill.
Marcus, what about your Gravity?
Why is it called My Gravity?
Because you like Christopher Nolan.
That's not a Christopher Nolan movie.
I hated Gravity. It just did not make sense at any point.
Oh, she was in
None
Crash.
of it made sense.
She was in Crash. She was in Murder by Numbers. Wasn't she in that new movie where she couldn't see the blind Bird Box?
Bird Box.
I remember seeing that, and I think I didn't like it. I don't think I watched Bird Box 2. Was there a Bird Box 2?
Yeah, but I don't think she was in it.
Just felt like a knockoff of A Quiet Place.
I think it was.
The Unforgivable was pretty decent.
Which one?
The Unforgivable.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know if there's no...
Whatever they did was unforgivable, I'm sure.
Okay. I'm done. Mark, your favorite Angela Bassett movie, we're in on that.
Oh, what's love got to do with it?
That's the only answer you can give in this situation.
No, I could say Black Panther.
No.
I could have said how Stella got her groove back.
I never seen how Stella got her groove back.
I could have did Wait to Exhale.
Wait to Exhale, yeah.
I can keep going, man. You want me to keep going with Angela Bassett? Because I keep hitting you with them.
What else you got?
I loved her appearance on SmackDown this week with Bianca Belair.
You fucked up on that one, but that's a great way to end wrestling. She was standing right there wearing that platinum wig. I don't know what she was doing.
I was happy that she finally let her gray show.
Yeah, you know. Anyway, we hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I am Eric.
I'm Lord Manny Hayes.
And I am Marcus, the grand finale.
And, let us know in the comments, what's your favorite Tom Hanks movies, famous Sandra Bullock movies, favorite Samuel L. Jackson movies? We want to know. Let us know.
Also, if you're not here for the live shows, you need to leave comments.
She will be a good Columbo. Angela Bassett will be a great Columbo.
I don't know. I feel she's too sassy. She's too sassy for that role.
And plus, she's already doing the 911 thing.
Where she's playing a 65-year-old patrol officer jumping across buildings and shit.
And we should do a watch along of Vampire in Brooklyn. She was in that. That's such a bad, good movie, though. It's such a bad, good movie. Anyway, you guys stay sharp. And remember, catch Murder, She Wrote.
Isn't Angela Bassett on the next episode?
No, Denzel Washington and his son is.
Yeah. Kathy Bates is currently Matlock, by the way, guys. Again, let you know.
Anyway, I'm going to end this show. Stay
tired of these fancy foosball games.
Into next Saturday. We're out.